I'm a 32-year-old man. For 4 years, I was in a relationship with my fiancée, Sarah, and we had been engaged for the last year. The house we lived in was entirely mine. I bought it before we met, paid every cent myself, and it was legally under my name only. Sarah contributed to everyday expenses but had no ownership. Before me, she dated a guy named James who repeatedly cheated on her. She always claimed she had moved past that relationship. About 6 months before our breakup, I noticed she started mentioning him more often. Eventually, I found out he had reached out, telling her he regretted everything and had grown. Their conversations became frequent. Around the same time, Sarah became distant, always on her phone, stepping out to talk, saying she felt conflicted and comparing our relationship to her past one. Then she met up with him to get closure. Instead of settling anything, it made her doubts stronger. One weekend, she finally told me she wanted to take a break because she needed to try being with James to figure out her feelings. She insisted it would be temporary and that she would eventually realize I was the better choice. I asked a few questions, understood she planned to date and sleep with her ex while expecting me to wait, and I ended it immediately. No pause, no trial separation, a final breakup. I told her to pack her stuff and leave. That same day, I called a locksmith and changed the locks. Over the weekend, I boxed up her belongings, contacted a realtor, and put the house on the market. I had been considering relocating for a career change, and this pushed me to act. I began applying for jobs out of state. Sarah was upset and accused me of being harsh, but I refused to argue. Her sister Clara eventually picked up Sarah's things, and I blocked my ex everywhere. The house sold quickly. I received a job offer in another state, and I moved, ready for a clean start. Months passed, and through Clara and a few mutual acquaintances, I learned what happened afterward. Sarah and James lasted only a couple of months. He started seeing other women again and eventually dumped her, calling her too emotional. Sarah's relationship with Clara deteriorated. Her parents were disappointed in her choices and expressed it openly, and she ended up moving back in with them after struggling on her own. She tried reaching out to me through different numbers and via friends, but I never responded. I was already settled in my new job and city, and I had no interest in reopening any part of that chapter. In the end, choosing myself, not waiting around while she explored old feelings, was the best decision I made.